job hunting, because it fucking sucks, am I right?
Yep.
Right, welcome back to another NQPC video. This one we're talking about job hunting, because it fucking sucks, am I right? Yeah, so, surprise, you probably guessed from the thumbnail, I got a new job after like 2 years of hunting to try and get into full-time work, because corporate world hates disabilities, and yeah. So anyway, what are my top tips for getting into work as a disabled individual? First things I want to point out is obviously everything that I say is all from my personal experience as always, so it might not work for everyone, but I'm going to give you my 2 cents and you can do with that as you please. Right, first tip I'm going to give you is get yourself online. And obviously not all of you want to be YouTubers, not all of you want to be constantly on Instagram, on LinkedIn, but just get yourself online, just interact with different people, make connections with different people, especially on LinkedIn, because that's essentially Facebook but for the business world, so you'll be able to find a lot of job opportunities, but you'll also be able to speak to CEOs, HR managers, so on and so forth, of all your favourite like corporations that you dream of working with. You've got a possibility of getting involved with them, plus you might be able to get some help from other professionals in the industry you want to be involved in. So how did I make this work for me? Well, this is essentially how I managed to land a job after so long of searching. I basically created a video CV with a guy called Mark Gaisford.
Once I left school, just sort of did your run-of-the-mill stuff, trying to find a job, trying to find your way in. I had a massive interest in digital marketing. That came from my fitness passion. I used to be a GB swimmer, so I spent a lot of time around sport. Then started Googling around and it came back to YouTube. So I started watching fitness YouTubers, thought, oh, who else, no one else is doing it the way I do it. So I thought, oh.
We put that out, he tagged all of his connections, and then it went viral, and I had different businesses phoning me, ringing me, sort of just congratulating me. And yeah, ended up with 6 interviews in 1 week, and then decided on the one that I'm currently with, which is an apprenticeship in digital marketing. I'm also their social media manager, so I'll be taking care of all of their social media streams as well as my own, so yippee for me, it's going to be busy. But yeah, so overall just get yourself on LinkedIn and just sort of put yourself out there. The other tip I want to give you is find the industry you want to be in, find businesses in your local area or within the radius you want to travel, and then contact them, because you never know, people might actually turn around, see your CV and go, actually it's worth getting him in for an interview. They might not have anything then and there, but you never know. As well as that, a lot of companies obviously when they are recruiting have to pay recruitment agencies to then recruit someone. If you then show up like, hey, I'm here, and you're the perfect candidate already, they save a shitload of money. You never know, you might see some of that money in your pocket. I don't know, it might happen, it might not, but yeah, it's worth looking into. The other thing as well is just think outside the box. Try and get yourself out there, just talk to different people, connect with different people, and yeah, make yourself a little bit different. Also, the other bit of advice I'd give you is create a personal profile, just to be so that you can introduce yourself more than your CV can, because on your CV you can only put a limited amount of data. So putting out a personal profile, it gives you a bit more of a personal approach to who you are, what your interests are, and what you can do for the company you're applying for the role in. Right, so yeah, get in touch with recruitment agencies is my other point, because if they are aware of your disability, they're able to put you forward for the roles that are only suitable for you, because the worst thing in the world is getting that phone call and be like, hey yeah, we'd love to have you in for an interview. Oh wait, we're up 12 flights of stairs, so yeah, good luck. That's not what you want. And also that way you'll also build a good rapport with these recruitment agencies, and also you never know, they might sniff out opportunities for you, which I actually found out myself. I had a contact within Kent Training and Apprenticeships, which essentially meant that she'd always be thinking of like, okay, would this work for Charlie? And then she'd boot me in their direction. So it works. And also the video that I put out on LinkedIn was also with Mark, runs a recruitment agency. So it does work. Not all recruitment agencies are horrible and nasty and just want to take the money off you. But yeah, that's my other point, is just get involved with them just so they're aware of you and to make your life a little bit easier on the job hunt. Fourth and final point, and this is probably the most important, that's probably why I've left it till last, is look after yourself. Now, during this sort of 2-year period of trying to find full-time work, I was all over the shop mentally. I had actually come home before and just burst into tears and didn't know what to do because I felt like I'd applied for every job possible, and these were jobs that weren't necessarily in the field I wanted to get into. So it was not a good period for myself. As well as that, I had days where I didn't even want to get out of bed because it hit me that hard that I just didn't even want to think, didn't want to do anything. I lost a lot of motivation to talk to you guys, to speak to you guys. I know I should probably put more of that online. I just, at that moment in time, I wasn't comfortable with doing that. But yeah, so look after yourself and give yourself time to step away from job hunting, because you'll also find that once you step away, you'll probably find 20 other opportunities that are actually in your dream field have popped up because you're not looking at it every hour of the day in every spare minute. Plus, also, it will take away from your personal life. You'll lose time with friends because you're constantly stressing about finding that work. And my other point is, if you are currently in work, enjoy the work you're doing, because remember, as much as I hated it when I was in that phase, you have got a stream of money coming in, you have got some form of employment, and take pride in that, because a lot of disabled people haven't. So if you are in a similar situation, take pride in that. You've done really well to get yourself in that position. But yeah, following on, hopefully these tips gave you a little bit more of an insight into what to do to sort of just get yourself forward in the world of job hunting, and sort of make you feel a bit more comfortable and know that you're not the only one. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, so I forgot to mention, it's been a busy couple of months. It's just been weird. Anyway, forgot to mention there is also a blog post on this, so if you want to go check that out, if you prefer reading it and seeing it in a sort of visual format, then check it out. We'll leave the link below. Anyway, yeah, enjoy.